Hi everybody, welcome back to our cooking show. Yet again, another fun spring, summer, or for myself personally, all year round, because I eat anything frozen, delicious ice cream all year round. This is going to be a spin on a froyo or an ice cream base, because this is the consistency of froyo once made right away, and if put in the freezer for about an hour or two, it gets to the consistency of a creamy, rich ice cream. So we are making today cottage cheese ice cream. It is honestly rich ice cream type of consistency. It is honestly so good. And the flavor is going to be mango. I love mango. You can use any fruit. Frozen fruit gets to the consistency of exactly what we're looking for straight off the bat, so I always suggest doing it with frozen fruit versus fresh. And mango or pineapple, those are ones that add less liquid to this and make it also rich. If you do, example, frozen strawberries, they usually contain a lot of liquid, so at that point what it would do is just water down this frozen dessert and it would crystallize too much. So that is why I'm focusing on just a more thick, rich, luscious type of fruit, and we're gonna get to it by basically, it's a one-step thing. Everything goes into the blender. This is a food processor.
Yeah, food processor.
Yeah, this is a food processor because you really want this to go for a few minutes until it basically makes everything rich and creamy. There are many different flavors that you can do. I've done coffee flavored ones, strawberry cheesecake flavored ones. Today we're showing you a one note, and then throughout the channel I'll show you different type of variations. So what you need is a tub of cottage cheese. You need some diced mangoes. You're gonna have some that are gonna be added in here, and then other about a cup's worth reserved for, I like to dice them and add it in for texture.
Yeah, for texture and
so
topping,
good.
it's
Yeah.
really good.
And this becomes a beautiful orange peachy type of color. So good. And we add a splash of vanilla, and I find it sweet enough as is, just with the sweetness, the natural sweetness of the fruit. But for those of you who like it a little bit more sweet, then you can just add a tablespoon or two of maple syrup. All the directions, ingredients will be found, as well as suggestions or substitutes, in the video description. So without further ado, I'm going to be showing my mom, because she's never had this and I always rave about this. So
I've eaten it, but I've never made it.
She's never made it, so I'm going to be making her a batch, and might as well show you guys how to do it too. Very simple. This is extremely low in calories, high in protein, so if anybody's looking for something fun, refreshing, that suits your needs, this is a very easy dessert to do. The kids would love making this and also love eating this, and they also make good fudgicles if ever you have the popsicle type of
Oh, that's a good idea.
yeah, the fudgicles, it makes for it's like a creamsicle consistency. So good. Okay, closer look, and let's get to making this delicious dessert.
Let's get started.
Now the consistency is a little more on the liquid side, on the soft serve side. Usually one done with frozen mangoes. This would be exactly to the consistency of a frozen yogurt, a froyo, that you can have straight away. But because I had to drive over to my mom's, our mangoes didn't quite hold as good as can be, so it is more on the looser side. So this would be going straight into the freezer. But if done directly from frozen mangoes and blended off straight away, this would have been perfect to have and eat on the spot.
Alright, so that was very easy to make. If your mangoes are fully frozen and you do it on the spot, you will get a beautiful soft serve. The trip to my mother's didn't freeze the mangoes fully in time to do it, so into the freezer it went. Once done, put it in the freezer about a couple of hours and you'll be able to get that ice cream scoopable type of consistency that you're looking for. And if after the next day, it's been in the freezer obviously all night, it will be hard, full hard. So you need to thaw it a good hour and a half or maybe even possibly 2. This is not loaded with any fillers or gums that ends up making it scoopable within 2-3 minutes. So I want you to keep that in mind, that this is healthy, natural ingredients that you're putting in here. If you like it a little bit more sweeter, you can add, as mentioned, a tablespoon or 2 of maple syrup or your choice of sweetener. But we like it as is, and just taking the time to pull it out of the freezer and let it thaw properly, you'll be able to have that beautiful consistency that we have. You can see here, it is honestly rich ice cream type of consistency. It is honestly so good.
Buonissimo.
My favorite is mango pineapple when I go get my froyos, but with the cottage cheese it makes it rich and creamy. So delicious, isn't it? I don't find any sugar at all.
No.
Just the natural sugar from the fruit. The kids will love this.
Very refreshing,
amazing.
healthy.
And I love the chunks in there for consistency. If you don't like the chunks in there, just omit it. But beautiful color. You can make so many different flavors. Have fun with this. Easy to do. Rich, beautiful, creamy. I'm gonna go give some to my dad. But isn't this amazing?
I know. I'm sure that is dying to taste.
Oh my God. I go to Costco. I get the big packs of cottage cheese. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
But our lovely Americans that follow us, thanks for following. You guys, our Costco is your Sam's Club. You get your big packs of cottage cheese and basically in your big bags of frozen.
I think you have Costco too.
We have Costco, but it's called Sam's Club.
Oh, really?
Some Costco, some Sam's Club. But that's it. It's blending together. Endless variations. You can put avocado. That's a good healthy fat in there too. And then add a scoop or 2 of cocoa powder and you end up making like a chocolate one. You can add a tablespoon or 2 of cream cheese and put some fresh strawberries.
I'm getting mouthwater.
It is, I'm telling you, this is the base instead of all that full, like the, which is still good, believe me. I love the coconut cream and the whipped cream for the ice creams. But if you're looking for something rich and consistency like an ice cream, but a little bit more on the healthier side, you got your cottage cheese ice cream. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week. we're gonna finish this off because it is hot in Montreal today. I am sweating.
It's a
And my
sport,
hair is awesome.
and we have to close the air conditioning because it
I'm
makes noise. So it's like we're
Oh
melting
my
like
God.
butter.
Like this. That's why the mangoes were like, help me, I'm not frozen enough. Anyways, give it a try. Tune in next week for weekly content. And as always, continue to
Love what you eat.
eat. Bye for now.
Ciao, alla prossima.
Okay, let's go give some.
Buonissimo.
Isn't it so good though? Right?
It's so
I'm
refreshing.
telling you.